Hey everyone, it's your boy Zero.
I'm Niners.
And we're here with a special video. We just hit 200, count it, 200 subscribers.
That's right, we just hit 200 subscribers, so we wanted to take a quick video to just like look back at the channel. We also did an AMA where we we put a call out for questions, your burning questions, and we're gonna answer them here. So yeah, the channel hit 200 subscribers.
Yeah, that's right. Again, we said this in our 150 subscriber special. When we started this channel, we didn't know how it was going to grow. We were still trying things out, and we're ecstatic that we finally hit this milestone. And we're hoping you guys stick with us even further and help us get even higher and higher in subscriber count. Not only that, we always like asking you guys for advice, asking you guys for input, asking you guys for what games you want to see, or what kind of stuff you want to see. So again, thank you all for just putting in your requests, your responses.
Yeah, that's why we do it. We do it for all of the feedback. We do it to bring some entertainment to you guys. We enjoy talking to you in the comments and outside of that. So, I mean,
not only that, also making these videos is just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Again, we're bros. We like playing this. We like playing games. We like unboxing stuff. We like going to conventions, and we like bringing all this stuff to you guys.
Yep.
So again, thank you all. Seriously.
Thank you. The guy listening to this right now, thank you.
That person behind the screen, yeah, I'm talking about you. Talking about you, Jimmy. Talking about you, Sasha. Talking about you, Bobby. What other random name? Talking about you, Michael. Freddie. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. But yeah, we got some questions to get to. So that's gonna be the theme for this subscriber video is your questions.
Yeah. Why don't we get started with that? So let me pull up a question right over here. Our boy AJ. Shout outs to AJ. He's been a supporter of us since like this literally the very start. So let's start with this guy. When are you guys gonna go big? You should have 1 million subs at this point. I mean, we're not saying we disagree, but when we go big, if we do or don't, it'll happen. Again, we're doing this for fun. If we go big, awesome. If we don't, we're still going to keep going. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to be said there about like channel growth and stuff like that. It's definitely changed over the... People have so many different YouTube channels to go to, and there's so many gaming channels on YouTube that the competition is insane. So there's just not enough subscribers to go around.
Quite literally.
These days, if you want to start a YouTube channel, like growth on that is very, very slow. So yeah, I mean, we've been doing this for a few years. 200 does seem like it's not that much, but I mean, it's still
to us, it's a big deal.
It's a drop in the bucket in a drop in the bucket, but that's not really what we're here for. We like kind of just enjoy like Zero was saying, the videos, making the videos, playing the games, documenting all this stuff. So it's not really so much about this like big YouTube race to us. Yeah, and hopefully you guys can enjoy that, and it comes across more as like you could see it in our videos. We're like actually passionate about what we do. We're not just trying to, sell you NordVPN or something like that. Just saying. Yeah,
they've been NordVPN has really been injecting themselves into like YouTube and stuff. Yeah. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It helps a lot of these big YouTubers and stuff like that.
But where we need to be, we both are making the videos we want to make, and we're getting better at it, and we're meeting new people that actually want to like come to the channel and talk to us. So
that's right.
That's the most important thing. It's not really about getting to 1 million.
Next question. Another good friend of ours, Jay or Jushep Thayer. Once again, Soccer Chick J, that's her PSN name, by the way. Thank you for asking this. She says, anything? Okay. Maybe not that first one.
Are you both single? Yes!
Yeah. What are your thoughts on gamer chicks? Are they on the same level as gamer guys? Of course they are. Quite literally they are. What kind of question is that?
Jay always has the... Jay always does the most uncomfortable questions.
Quite literally. No, if anything, I've been, especially when it comes to fighting games, I've had my ass beat by gamer chicks. Same thing like in games like Call of Duty and stuff like that. Any competitive game, racing or whatnot. they're on the same level. Any guy or girl who thinks otherwise, you're out of your mind.
Did she have other questions though?
She had one last. What did you guys think about the Sonic film?
Oh yeah, oh that's right.
Yeah.
She asked about Sonic.
So since again we haven't, as of recording this video, we have not seen it. It hasn't been released yet. So I'll just give my initial thoughts on the movie. When I first heard about it, and I heard that Jim Carrey was going to be part of the movie, I said to myself, what the fuck are they thinking? How the hell are they going to make a Sonic movie? This makes no sense. Then I saw the first trailer. Jim Carrey is pretty good as Dr. Robotnik, but that first Sonic model was trash. Like, just a dumpster fire. So I had very little hope for it. How about you? What was your first impression about the movie?
Yeah, I don't like movies, and I don't like Hollywood trying to constantly like, video games, let's take this and then turn it into a movie because we have to. One of my biggest problems with Sonic, the upcoming movie, is that they're trying to take Sonic and bring him to this planet like he's an alien, and then just kind of make him interact with, he's in California or whatever, America, wherever. I don't know, why not just make the movie, if you're gonna make a Sonic movie, why not just make it where you're actually on his planet? Yeah, it's gonna be CG, it's gonna have to be CG. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot more work to do it. But you know what that means? That means it's actually gonna be good. Not this weird Hollywood nonsense of, let's put Sonic into like everyday life. He's driving some dude's pickup truck. Like,
yeah.
It's gonna be bad.
I had very little hope for it. And then the studio heard us. They went and said, you guys don't like this model, hold my beer. They delayed the movie, fixed up the model, and now he looks amazing. So just based off of that, I'm going to go support this movie because they actually listened to us fans when it came to that, at the very least.
They made, I think it was the artist from Sonic Mania, they used him to recreate the character model, which is pretty cool because it's like one recent memory successful Sonic thing trying to help one that was headed in the wrong direction.
Heading in the wrong direction for sure. So cool. Just based off of that, I'm gonna support it. Whether the movie's gonna be great or not is still to be seen. I'm still a little bit iffy about the whole thing. Just like Nanner said, you're putting Sonic in real day life. How the heck is that supposed to work?
I think I'm gonna end up seeing it because I'm gonna get dragged by like you guys to go.
Very likely.
But yeah.
All right, let's go to the next question. Over here we have BioZ Venom again, awesome friend of ours. He's been on this show multiple times. Let's see what he asked. When is Shadow the Hedgehog playthrough?
Tomorrow.
How about never?
Yeah, I saw somebody play it, saw somebody stream it, and it doesn't look that great. I had it. A friend gifted it to me a long time ago, and I still never played it. But I heard so many bad things about it. Isn't it just like a Sonic adventure game, but with Shadow
and guns?
Yeah.
We had a tough time with Sonic Adventure already. Add guns to it and try to make it gritty?
I don't know what you're saying. I think the Sonic Adventure is the best playthrough we did because that was so much fun.
It was a lot of fun, I can't lie, but it was frustrating at the same time.
See, Bio's just thinking about our fun factor. Like, he just wants to make sure we get enough fun into the playthroughs.
Yeah, but no, we're not playing Shadow the Hedgehog. I think I'd rather drink battery acid, in all honesty.
Yeah.
What would you rather do than play that game?
I mean, I wouldn't mind trying it, but I don't actually know how bad it is. It sounds like you do know how bad it is. So.
I've seen a lot. I've seen enough. I don't want to.
I haven't had my hands on the controller while the game is playing, so I don't know yet.
All right, so here we have a question from our good friend Kugla. Again, awesome friend. He's been on our show multiple times. He asks, what would be your dream game idea for VR?
He's the VR man. Yeah.
What would be? Because whenever I think about VR, I'm always thinking about putting on the headset, having some controls in my hand, and being able to get up and walk. Obviously, that's not going to necessarily work because limited space. It's not going to work.
I have a joke answer, and that's my dream. My VR dream is to be able to play any VR game and not get sick. That's the most important part, because I mentioned this a lot of times.
Yeah.
When I play a game where I'm not just stationary and looking at stuff, it usually makes me feel pretty like uneasy, and I have to stop playing. Like I tried Drive Club for 2 minutes. Once the car started to move, I had to like stop. I couldn't do it. It made me way too sick.
I getcha.
So if they could fix that, that would be amazing. But my dream, what's the question?
What's your dream game for playing in VR? Like, what would be your ideal VR game to play?
I like the puzzly kind of sports games where they're always hinting at that in old school like 80s movies. Imagine just getting into a room and you get in there and it's maybe you don't even need a headset, but you end up just like throwing these like tennis balls over the place, or you're dodging projectiles, and like the room just transforms into stuff. I would like that kind of VR experience of like to get to that point. We probably will be there at some point.
Very likely sometime in the future.
I'm sure there's a lab somewhere in like a tech company where they're already kind of getting there, but like for commercially available, like as a commercially available product, it's not there yet for sure.
Yeah, because it's going to be way too expensive. People won't be able to afford it.
You would need a room in where you live specifically for VR, and that would be too much for most people.
That's right. I remember seeing way back in the day where a guy had a headset, was holding some sort of gun controller, and was on this weird pad where when he walked, the pad would just like slide and let him walk. And then he had like a thing tied around his waist. I think that's a good way to pull that off. I don't know. But when it comes to like my ideal VR game, I like action adventure games. I like platforming. I would love to be able to like jump, maybe shoot, maybe grab onto things and use it as weapons like a sword or whatever. So any kind of game where I'm able to get up, like again, a game similar to Super Hot.
No.
Super Hot is amazing.
No.
Right? We can't lie. Like the game's amazing. Something like Super Hot, but more advanced, where you're able to actually hold different weapons and maybe swing and fight with a sword or whatnot. Using more guns, maybe having the option still to slow down, like in the Matrix or something like that. Being able to jump and swing off of stuff. That would be my ideal VR game.
Yeah. Yeah, I also say I really like the RTS games, like No Heroes Allowed. That's a pretty cool experience.
Oh yeah, I remember we played that. That was fun.
What we could have maybe one day is something like Hyrule Warriors in VR. That could be pretty cool. Because I would like to see where you're just sitting there and you see all the Nintendo characters just like
surrounding you and you just have to fight your way through.
Well, I mean more from the like you're looking down and you're controlling all the action.
Oh, I see.
Like an RTS style.
For me, it would be like me down on the ground actually fighting these things. Yeah. That would be for me.
That's cool too.
Yeah.
The Tin Tan Man on Instagram, who's actually a friend of our buddy Bulb, asks, "What is your most underrated game? Like, what is the most underrated game of all time?" It's a difficult question when you add of all time, but whatever we can come up with.
Most underrated game, personally.
It is a good question because there are many of them. There's a lot of games that deserve more credit than they're due, and to me, I would say it's probably a tie, and they're not really anything that no one's gonna expect since they've both been on the channel. But definitely, I think No More Heroes is underrated, and I think Valkyria Chronicles is overrated. They're both series where it's like we almost didn't get sequels to them because more people want to play like Call of Duty or whatever, but they don't take time to appreciate a game like No More Heroes where it's just weird. It's just weird, man. Like all the characters are crazy and stuff like that. And the emphasis is more on characters and gimmicky gameplay than just, shooting, realistic graphics, all that stuff. And Valkyria Chronicles, also a game that's incredibly interesting. A game that's incredibly unique because I don't know too many games where you're playing, it's a strategy RPG, you're playing first from top down, you pick characters on a map, and then you go into third person and you actually shoot in somewhat of a turn-based situation. It's real-time third-person shooting, but there's like time, it's all timed out. It's interesting. It's such a nice marriage of these different ideas in gaming, and it doesn't get that much love. So yeah, Valkyria Chronicles, No More Heroes for me.
Alright, for me, as you were talking, one popped into my head, and it's a game we both enjoy. PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. There was a lot of hate for that game when it came out, even before it came out. And I just took it for what it was. A different flavor of a party fighter. And I enjoyed it. we both enjoyed it. It's not a horrible game. It's not the worst game on the planet, but I'm pretty sure it got a lot of hate that it didn't really deserve. We do, however, agree that the game could have been a lot better if they marketed it a little bit better, maybe if they had chosen a slightly better starting roster. Splitting Cole into evil and good Cole, like,
that was dumb.
That wasn't necessary. It really wasn't. It could have given us a better spot for maybe to put Kat in at the very beginning.
But honestly, I didn't see too much issue with the character roster. I thought the character roster was great for the most part. And the evil normal, first off, that actually makes sense for Cole, whereas in regular fighting games, that's just a trope that's used. Like, evil Ryu. Why is there an evil Ryu? There's like, how many versions of Mario is there in Smash?
There's Mario, Dr. Mario, and then
or Zelda or Link.
Yeah, there's Toon Link, Young Link, regular Link.
Yeah, Toon Link, Young Link, regular Link. I was joking with Bulb the other day. I'm like, what if they put what would you do if they put Breath of the Wild Link into Smash? Like as its own character.
That would be bullshit.
Yeah. I thought the roster was fine. However, now that a lot of time has passed and Smash has acquired a bunch of other characters, it's kind of going to be hard if they ever do want to start that up, because they lost Cloud, so that one's out, like, for sure.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
He's in Smash. They're probably not going to put him into.
They could put Tifa in.
An All-Stars, I guess.
Tomba could have been an easy, because again, Sony owns that IP. They could put Tomba in there. They could put Dart from which they were working on. Dart, he's from Dragoon, Legend of Dragoon, an RPG game for the PS1. Again, they own that IP. They were also working on Abe from Oddworld.
I heard that they were gonna. There's theories that people wanted to put Ethan Mars into PlayStation All Stars.
What is he gonna do? Just yell out his freaking kid's name all the time? No.
There's a little bubble that pops out, kind of like Phoenix Wright and
that'd be dumb. Again, Crash and Spyro did not appear in All Stars, which was also one of the things that also helped it like not do as good, because people were expecting Crash and Spyro,
but they couldn't. But that was also Activision's fault, and now that could. Like, we don't know.
There's an even better chance of that happening, actually.
But there's still 6 more spots for Smash, so you never know if Crash is going to be one of those spots. And if it is, again, the way it usually works is that they're not going to want to put in another fighting game. So it's just they would be locked to Smash Bros. And we lost Snake too. That was the other one.
But we lost Snake a while ago. So.
Yeah. But I mean, in general, like, they couldn't give us Snake, so they had to give us Raiden.
Also, it had some balancing issues, and even today it still has some balancing issues.
It's glitchy. The net code was really bad too, but it was made by like a B team. It wasn't made by like Sony in house or anything like that.
It was Sony Santa Monica, and under Sony Santa Monica, it was Superbot.
Okay.
And Superbot was specifically created to help to make this game under Santa Monica.
Okay. So it's a little more complicated.
It was a little bit more complicated than that, and what kind of pisses me off is that Seth Killian was brought in like almost at the end of production, and if he had been there from the very beginning, maybe the game would have turned out a little bit better.
I heard they had Combo Fiend in it too.
Very likely.
Well,
very likely.
Anyway, thank you for the question, Matt.
That's right. Next question.
So I know we also had a question from our buddy Snapple Pants.
Yeah.
Who asks, what games are you looking forward to this year? So in 2020, I'm looking forward to No More Heroes 3.
The remake of Legend of Dragoon.
Yeah.
Panzer Dragoon.
Panzer
Dragoon. Sorry about that.
That's related to Panzer Dragoon, no?
No.
Oh, okay.
Panzer Dragoon and Legend of Dragoon are two different
things.
Yeah.
No More Heroes 3. I mean, the Final Fantasy 7 remake is.
Oh my
really
god!
good.
They just dropped the trailer for that thing, man. You got to watch it. It is fantastic.
Streets of Rage 4.
Yep.
God, there were so many we threw out that 2020 actually looks like it's going to be a really good year for gaming. Cyberpunk. Yeah.
What else? The Last of Us 2 finally.
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
I'm saying it wrong.
I don't know how it's pronounced, but it looks really good.
Tsushima. I think it's Tsushima. What else? We have Mega Man Zero Collection. I'm down for that. I really am. I love those games. Resident Evil 3 remake.
I'm curious to see how they make it better because I didn't like the original RE3. I thought it was a bit gimmicky after a while.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was as strong as RE2.
I mean, RE2 is just legendary,
amazing.
So it's hard to top it.
No, but they didn't. Whatever. That's another discussion for another time.
And then also that new Street Fighter V version with all the DLC in it. I'm getting that. I'm definitely gonna get it.
There's a bunch. Again, 2020 looks like it's gonna be such a crazy year for games. So I don't know if this one's serious or not, but Dazzling Typhoon on Discord asks, "What were each of your feelings when Sonic said, 'I'll make you eat those words' during Sonic Adventure 2?" Adventure 2. You don't have to freak out over this one.
I didn't play Adventure 2.
You never played Adventure 2?
No. Only like a very small part of it.
That's crazy. That's insane. You played the bad one, but you didn't play the good sequel.
Yeah, because I never had it. I never had it. What do you want me to do?
Play it.
Fight me.
Play it. It's so good.
Fight me.
It's actually a pretty good game. Like I would admit that it's a pretty good game. And you know me, I don't like 3D modern Sonic. So, like if I say it's good, you have to at least think it's probably pretty good.
Again, I'll try it one day, but give me time. I have shit to play. Let me play my games.
I do not remember him saying that because I played that game last maybe 7 or 8 years ago, so unfortunately I don't remember him saying specifically those words. Yeah, but Sonic does say a lot of stuff. What I remember a lot from our Sonic Adventure 1 playthrough was Eggman saying, "Get a load of this." Get a load of this! And then that was it. And he said that a lot. And a lot of other dumb stuff that was said in that game. So thank you Dazzling Typhoon for the question. Joe from MI Geek Scene on Twitter says, "Is there an old game that you would like to be remade, updated?"
Ooh.
Yeah.
Remade, updated.
Yeah. An old game that you'd like to see be remade / updated. Well, I just finished, we're about to finish, it's probably fair to say, but we're about to finish No More Heroes 1. Recordings wise,
yeah,
and I just finished No More Heroes 2. I'd love to see those games get remade because Heroes Paradise is fine, but I don't think they did that great of a job of porting it to the PS3, and I think at this point they could have figured it out a bit more for a PS4 release.
Yeah, maybe give some new textures, remodeled it a little bit better.
Some of that. I mean, honestly, it was the motion control that was like the worst part. You could still use the move controller with the PS4. I don't know, maybe it'd be easier to develop for. I don't know. But Heroes Paradise, as much as I like the game, it does have some drawbacks to it, and I would have liked to see them touch that up. Same thing with No More Heroes 2. This would be a great time, right before the release of the new one, to just give us 1 and 2 so that we could play them, and they're like decent. Put them on PC if you have to. I heard people saying that it would have been great on PC because you could still use the mouse for all that movement. So, yeah.
For me, it would have to be Resistance 1, 2, and 3. Either a remaster or a complete remake. And again, release it for the PS4 or even the PS5 with online added to it. Because again, we're finishing up the playthrough of Resistance 1. And I still enjoy the game. I still love it. And there's a lot of drawbacks to it. Even Nanners himself, he's like, man, this could be better if they can just fix it up. So I would love to see either a remaster or remake of those 3 games because they're fantastic.
He also asks, which games would you like to be brought to a digital library on any system? Would you like to be brought to a digital library on any system? And I want to say all the Saturn games. I've been waiting for a Saturn collection for a while. I thought that would be
You know
cool.
what? I completely agree because when it comes to like a lot of other systems, it's already been done. So it's kind of hard to decide which one. And Saturn, because it was so hard to develop for and so hard to emulate, it'd be nice if we get a lot of those games in a digital library.
Yeah, so we had more questions from you guys. We had like several questions from some people, and we did try to get through as many of those as we could, but we wanted to keep the video a bit shorter than that. So guys, thank you all for these amazing questions.
That's right. Thank you guys for supporting us, first of all.
Yeah.
Once again.
We just wanted to kind of wrap up here. I actually have a question for the both of us, if we can throw one out real quick. But what would you say is your favorite series that we've done? Like, out of all the different series, we've had tryouts, we've had showcase, we've had playthroughs, all these unbox some of the more different ones, like unboxing. Like, what would you, if you had to pick one, what would you say is your favorite series that we've done?
Favorite series that we've done? I guess it'd have to be, because as much as I also am frustrated with them, playthroughs have also been my favorite, because we've had a lot of amazing moments while playing through games, especially while playing through Jet Set Radio and freaking playing through Resistance and Sonic Adventure. Those would have to be my favorites. Playing the playthroughs. I'm hoping everybody watching also enjoys them as well.
Actually, that was my answer as well. I love the playthroughs. I do hate that the way we're set up, it takes us so long to get through them, but I feel like it's the best if you can actually just sit with someone and like watch them play an entire game together. Like, the playthrough is an opportunity for us to come into your homes and to just like play a game together with you, beginning to end. You get the whole story. You get to see us be frustrated. You get to see us be challenged. It's pretty cool, I would say. And then at the end of it, we get to do like a neat review, because we literally play an entire game together. Like,
yeah, so we can actually talk about it and say, this is our review of it, this is what we thought of it, this is our score for it. I think it makes sense. And again, for those who aren't willing to watch through everything, we are working on something to kind of mediate that. So, yeah.
Also, speaking of which, we did want to, the channel is growing. We're at 200 subs, but also we like always want to think of new things that we can do to kind of get your interest and like, keep our like creativity at like the highest possible.
Get our creative juices flowing even more.
Yeah, like water, just like
just flow,
just like Spike. But yeah, so we always try to come up with new stuff, and like we had an idea to freshen up an old series that we haven't come back to in a little while, which honestly to me is like a big surprise because I thought it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
But TSG Versus.
That's right.
Yeah, we used to do that series. Like we do like, I think every month, every other month, something like that. But once in a while we'd throw that out there. It was a lot of fun to do, and maybe one way that we could kind of get us motivated to do it again and like pique your interest as well is we wanted to start opening up for you guys to challenge us to do specific things. So if it's a game we have, you can just challenge us to do like, hey, Zero, I want you to play Dark Souls on this level specifically. I want you to do whatever. Come up with the parameters, come up with the challenge, come up with the game, and just let us know what you want, and we'll do our best to get it on there.
That's right.
Because thus far we've been doing games that
we wanted to challenge ourselves to play.
Exactly.
And as fun as that can be, we want to know what you guys want us to take on. What challenges you guys want to see us take on. So again, even if it's a game we don't have, challenge us anyway. We can end up getting the game sometime in the future and do the whole versus.
Yeah.
So indeed, comments below or message us or whatever on social media. Let us know what challenge you guys want us to take on. We'll do our best to put it on for you.
Yeah, and we're gonna try to get as many 2020 games in as this year as possible we can. I would just say we will be doing showcases again pretty soon. So
that's right.
I think we didn't discuss this yet, but I think a good idea for like a timetable is that like currently I'm working on the MagFest stuff to get all that out. He's finishing up the Game of the Year stuff, doing all the sick editing on that. So I think once we get through all of that, and we're going to PAX East as well.
Yep.
At that point, announcement, we should probably relaunch Showcase. And if you have any requests, I know we had a few before, but if you have any new requests, just let us know. We'll also be using the channel, we'll also be using the series to get in 2020 games. Because
that's right.
We didn't have enough 2019 games last year, so
that was frustrating. It really was. But yeah, that's what we're gonna try to do. Push a lot of 2020 games through Showcase, and of course, whatever you guys want us to play, putting it in Showcase as well. Again, let us know, comment or message us. We'll try to put it on the channel as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's right. And so guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being subscribers for all these years, and we look forward to making new videos for you.
That's right. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Go watch more of our other cool stuff that we have on our channel. Please continue supporting us. We love you guys. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. And stay tuned for more amazing content.
Take care, guys. Have a great time.